Hey guys, this is about the rear occupant alert system for the Ford Maverick, the 2022 Ford Maverick with the Sync 3 system. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, and have an awesome day. And this feature is real nice because it just helps you to remember when you have your loved ones in the back seat, and that they are that you don't forget about them in a world full of stress and chaos. It's really easy to do, and it only takes a small amount of time before injuries start to happen to a person that's left, such as heat exhaustion and heat stroke and death. So this is a great system, and this is a automotive reviews. Enjoy this video and have an awesome and terrific day. Rear occupant seat alert system. Now the vehicles with Sync 3. What is the rear occupant alert system? The rear occupant alert system monitors vehicle conditions and notifies you to check for rear seat occupants when you switch the ignition off. Now how does the rear occupant alert system work? The system monitors when the rear doors have been opened and closed to include the potential presence of an occupant in the rear seat. Now a message displays an information and entertainment display screen, and an audible warning sounds when you switch the ignition off. After any of the following conditions have been met: a rear door is open or closed while the ignition is on. You switch the ignition on within 15 minutes, or a rear door opening and closing. You switch the ignition on within 15 minutes of the alert having displayed or sounded. And it's just a warning on hot days. Please do not leave anybody inside the vehicle, because temperatures can rise very, very quickly. Now, rear occupant alert system limitations. The system does not detect the presence of objects or passengers in the rear seat. It monitors when the rear doors are open and closed. It is possible to receive an alert when there is no rear seat occupant, but alert conditions are met. It is possible to receive no alert when there is an occupant in the rear seat. If alert conditions are not met, for example, if a rear seat occupant does not enter the vehicle through a rear door, the audible warning does not sound when the front door is open before you switch the ignition off. Switching rear occupant alert system on and off. Press setting on the touchscreen. Press vehicle. Switch rear occupant alert on or off. The default setting is on. Performing a master reset causes the system to switch on again. Now there's a semi-annual reminder. Now this is if it's equipped. When you switch the system off, a message appears every 6 months as a reminder that the system is off. You can switch the system back on or leave it off. Rear occupant alert system indicators. Check rear seat for occupants. Displays when you switch your vehicle off. After the alert conditions are met, the message displays for a short period of time. Press close to acknowledge and remove the message. Depending on your Sync version, the graphic may look different from what you see. The rear occupant alert system audible warnings. It sounds when you switch your vehicle off. After the alert conditions are met, the warning sounds for a short period of time. And now from all this, in order for that to work, when you do put a rear occupant in, you can't put him in from the front seat to the back. You got to open the door and then put the child in the seat, and then put them in the seat belts. And then after you do that, close the door and then hop back in the front seat. if you have this rear occupant system on. That's what you must do. Again, it warns us right here, and it says it's possible to receive no alert when there is an occupant in the rear seat. If alert conditions are not met, and it says, for example, if a rear seat occupant does not enter the vehicle through a rear door. And so make sure that the occupants enter through the rear door, or you come to the rear door when you because it's, some people think that this system is, they're like, oh no, but the world is so full of stress, and there's so many things going on in a person's mind, such as paying the bills, taking care of a family, taking care of, you got so many things on your mind. It's so easy to forget important things, and sometimes things get so occupied, in your mind, that you have to, it's great to have a system like this to reduce the amount of people being left in the car. As you call the warning here, it says on a hot day, the temperatures inside the vehicle can rise very quickly. Exposure of people or animals to these high temperatures for even a short time can cause death or serious heat related injuries, including brain damage. Small children are particularly at risk. Do not leave children or pets unattended in your vehicle. Failure to follow these instructions can result in personal injury or death. So this is basically the rear occupant alert system. Vehicles with the Sync 3. And now we're going to go over the seats. And we're going to start off with the front seats. And let's see. Now, of course, seeing the right direction, right position is very important, but we're not going to go over that. Now, the manual seats. Now, the headrest, the head restraints components. You have A, the energy absorbing head restraint, and B, you have the two steel stems, and C, you have the guide sleeves, adjust and unlock buttons. And adjusting the headrest, and there's a bunch of warnings. And it just talks about minimizing the risk of neck injury. Now adjust the seat back headrest to an upright driving position before adjusting the head restraint. Adjust the head restraint so that the top of it is level with the top of your head and as far forward as possible. Make sure that you remain comfortable. I'm not going to get all into that. I just want to get into the seats and how they look real quick. This also moves backward and forward, as you can see the arrows. Adjust the seat backrest to an upright driving position. Pivot the head restraints forward. Turn your head to the preferred position so you can also pivot these head restraints. Do not attempt to force the head restraints backwards after it is tilted. Instead, continue tilting it forward until the head restraint releases to the upright position. So you have to tilt it forward and then it clicks right back. Removing the head restraints. Again, pull the head restraint up until it reaches the highest position. Press and hold and adjust the unlock buttons. Pull the head restraint up. That's how you take it off. Installing the head restraints. You got to align steel stems into the guide sleeves and push the head restraints down until it's locked. Moving the seat back position. Of course, this is it right here. This slides it back and forward, and you just pull that up right there. Now the front seats. These are the different positions of the front seats. This is where they move. Now adjusting the front seat. This adjusts this up and down right here, and this also moves up and down as here as well. So the seat's actually going to move up and down, and this is also going to move it up and down. So this crank moves it up and down in both positions. It's just moving up and down. That's basically it. Again, this is the headrest, and this is the front seats. And this is just basically the headrest again, and this is moving the seat backwards and forward And this is the one with the electric seats, just moving it backward and forward and sliding it this way and this way. And this is what this does, slides it that way. Now adjusting the seat backrest. And as you can see here, that's the backrest, adjusting it. And this is right here, adjusting the seat height, of course. You can move this up and down. And this right here, adjusting the lumbar support. This right here is the seat heaters. Press the heated seat symbol to cycle through the various heat settings. And off, the more it indicates the display, the warmer the temperatures of the seat. So basically these are the indicators. And actually the more that you see this, the hotter the seat's going to be. So the heated seats may remain on after you remote start. So it's real comfortable after you use the remote start. And again, this is the rear seats, of course. And this right here is the headrest restraint components. The center headrest components, you have A, an energy absorbing head restraint here. You have B, two steel stems, of course. And you have C, the guide sleeves for that. The outermost head restraint here. And then you have B, of course, and C, still guide sleeves, of course. And the head restraint consists of an energy absorbing head restraint, two steel stems, the guide sleeves unlock and remove. And now you have the rear seats. Now press and hold and adjust and unlock the button. Push the head restraints down, as you see here. Removing the head restraints. Pull up the head restraints until it reaches the highest position. Press and hold and unlock and remove. Pull up the head restraints. And basically here it's just talking about pull either strap to raise the seat cushion. See, they raise here, and you see here this seat cushion raises, but there's the straps that raise the seat cushion. They're located here. You pull them and it raises the seat cushion. That's where you keep, there's like trays underneath the seat that you can keep things in. And again, this is the rear seats. And of course you pull the strap here and this part goes down flat just like that. And you can also remove the headrest just like I talked about earlier. And that is it. And this is basically this is a rear occupant alert system, but I wanted to go over the seats real quick. This is Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, and have a fantastic day. And thanks for coming by. This is Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching, sharing, and subscribing. And have an awesome and fantastic day. Much love. And again, thanks for coming by.